Cancer, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly reading. It's a general reading for Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We're using the Mythic Tarot as our base. We'll do the Light Seer's Tarot for clarification, and we'll pull an oracle card from the Love and Magic Oracle deck by Adrian Vita. I picked this up on Etsy. It's quite a nice oracle deck. Doing my meditation beforehand today, the number 17 kept coming into my mind. That may be a number that's relevant for you. In tarot, 17 is the star card. It is speaking to energies of renewal, of hope, of faith, inner clarity, miracles. And for me as a reader, often it feels like healing energy. So that may have some resonance for all of us this week. Your cards at the base here, we have Nine of Swords, Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. I think, Cancer, you find yourself in a space where there's, your sleep has been disrupted, and this sort of forced isolation period of time has put you into a very introspective frame of mind where you're thinking about, the bigger questions in life. What is the meaning of life, and what am I doing with my time, and is this really the best use? And in the Hermit, he's always holding this lantern. In other imagery that I've seen in the Rider-Waite, the Smith Rider-Waite, many other decks, the star is inside that lantern. So for you, perhaps that resonance of 17 is quite strong. You're doing the inner work now that leads you to the answers that heal you, that restore your faith and hope. And although there's some challenge in the energy here, it's not exactly comfortable. There is a sense that this is such valuable work for you right now that you're getting through. You're feeling your way through some depression, some grief, some anxiety that's been stored up over time. And that is how this period of life for you, it is a gift in a way to have this sort of forced isolation. Although it is uncomfortable, you're processing a lot emotionally, I think, right now. Really getting through to the root of where your thought patterns are coming from. And you're getting some clarity here on big questions that have been with you for a while. There's a sense that you really just have the space now, the time, without all the distractions of life, normal day-to-day life, to go inside and to look within yourself for your truth. It's nice. It's, like I said, probably a little uncomfortable, maybe a lot uncomfortable some days, but for you, I think it is a very, very much a gift to be able to get to that clarity if you can manage the discomfort of it. We have the Death Rebirth card in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. And no, my deck is not upside down. So, what does this mean? There's some positive notes in here. You're not feeling as cut off from the resources you need in life right now. I think that, as you get deeper into yourself and you start to understand why you do certain things you do, where in the history of your life, in your personal timeline, have certain habits evolved, and start to understand, where things you consistently do that just don't make you happy or don't give you a fulfilling life are actually in your control to change. That's a positive thing, and it makes you feel a little less cut off from what you need in life. There are a couple of other notes here, though. With the Death and Rebirth card in reverse, there's something that needs to end so that a new beginning can happen. and there's a bit of resistance to that. You're sort of holding back from that. It is going to happen, and the longer you resist it, the more painful it potentially could be for you. So think about what that is. What needs to end in your life that you are kind of dragging your feet on and you're not letting yourself let go of. Page of Wands coming up in reverse here. How does that feel? It feels like there's a new project, a new creative idea that you'd like to pursue, but you're kind of blocked right now. And by blocked, I'm not sure if it's external or internal. I can't really tell. It could go either way there. You could be feeling like you can't focus. You're telling yourself it's not the time. You're holding yourself back from it. Or it could be that you actually do need other people to be involved in order to pursue this project. It feels a little bit more where it's next to the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It feels a little bit more like you're holding yourself back from it, but this week you're starting to realize that it's not that you don't have the resources. You're just afraid because it's a project you really care about. And it's a little hard to get started because you're afraid that it won't go the way you imagine it could go in your head, but you have all the resources you need to pursue that. Let's see what we have for you in the Oracle deck, Cancer. This is so bizarre. I've shuffled this deck 3 ways to Sunday, and I've just gotten the same card that I got for the first 2 readings for Taurus and Gemini. I don't even know what to say, Cancer, but I will read it. I won't put it back because this is the one that came out for you. Don't worry about proving yourself in this life. There is no ending to who you are. Your energy never ceases to be. This is definitely our message this week. Big one. And for you, I think it's some of this internal work you're doing is helping you understand who you are. You may be struggling with self-confidence or feeling like, that there's nothing original about you. And that is troubling for you to feel that way. And what the universe is telling you is it's not, you're not here to prove yourself to anyone. You're here to be yourself. And I think this week you're getting a lot of insight into who that person might be. So I'm going to leave it there. Very interesting reading for you this week, Cancer. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, every like, share, and subscribe helps more folks find these readings, and I think they're useful for many people. So thank you for helping me get them out there. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Blessings.